It's Thursday night. You have exactly $11.43 in your account. Your gas tank is on E, the fridge is a graveyard of condiments, and payday isn't until Friday morning. You've seen the videos. You've heard the gurus. They tell you to use the 50-30-20 rule. They tell you to pay yourself first. They tell you to stop buying lattes. And you want to scream at the screen. With what money? Every money-saving trick on the internet assumes you already have money to save. They assume your income is stable, your bills are covered, and you just need discipline. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck, or working 3 gig jobs just to stay afloat, traditional budgeting feels like a cruel joke. It's a system designed for people who are already winning. Today, we're throwing out the traditional playbook. We're going to talk about a stupidly simple trick that starts from absolute zero. It doesn't require a spreadsheet, it doesn't require a $50,000 salary, and it works even if your income changes every single week. This isn't just about saving money, it's about hacking your brain's relationship with being broke. This is the $20 rule, and it's the only thing that actually works when you're starting from nothing. Why traditional advice is broken. Why do we keep failing at saving? According to Bankrate, 57% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency. Nearly half of Gen Z is living paycheck to paycheck. Are we all just bad with money? No. The problem is that traditional saving advice is built on stability bias. Standard budgets assume your income is a flat line. But if you're a freelancer, a gig worker, or an hourly employee, your income is a zigzag. You can't budget for next month when you don't know what you're making next week. Second, there is the shame spiral. When you can't hit a savings goal, you feel like a failure. That shame leads to financial avoidance. You stop checking your bank account because looking at it causes physical pain, and the less you look, the worse it gets. Finally, there's the scale problem. When you're at $0, a $10,000 emergency fund feels like a fantasy. It's so far away that your brain decides it's not even worth trying. So you spend the $20 you did have on a takeout meal just to feel a fleeting moment of control. To break this, we need a strategy that requires zero willpower, zero predictability, and zero shame. The $20 rule. Here is the rule. It is binary. There is no percent and no math. Every single time money enters your life from any source, you immediately move $20 into a separate savings account. Period. Did you get your paycheck? Move $20. Did you have a good week on DoorDash? Move $20. Did a friend Venmo you for pizza? Move $20. Did you find a birthday card from your grandma with a check in it? Move $20. Why $20? It's the psychological sweet spot. $5 feels too small to matter, so you don't respect it. $100 is too large. It threatens your ability to pay rent, so your brain fights it. But $20 is the cost of a mediocre lunch. You can find $20. Your brain doesn't view $20 as a threat to your survival, so it doesn't trigger the scarcity panic that usually stops you from saving. You aren't budgeting. You are creating a neural trigger. Income equals $20 out. The number isn't the point. If you get paid weekly, this is $1,040 a year. If you're a gig worker getting 3 to 4 payments a month, it's $700 to $900 a year. That is the difference between being part of the 57% who can't handle an emergency and the 43% who can. But the money is actually the least important part of this trick. Hacking your identity. In his book Atomic Habits, James Clear says that every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. When you're broke, your identity is, I am a person who is drowning. Every time you look at your account, you confirm that identity. But when you move that $20, even if you only have $50 in the bank, you are casting a vote for a new identity. I am a person who saves. This is behavioral gamification. When you see your savings account go from $0 to $20, then $40, then $60, your brain gets a dopamine hit. For the first time in years, the money screen is providing a positive feedback loop instead of a panic attack. You're also breaking the shame loop. You can't fail at the $20 rule. If you didn't get paid this week, you didn't have to move $20. No guilt. No, I missed my goal. The system only activates when you have the means to fuel it. Most importantly, you are building a psychological buffer. There is a massive mental difference between having $0 and having $200. $200 doesn't make you rich, but it changes the vibe of your life. It means a flat tire is an annoyance, not a catastrophe. That shift in stress levels actually makes you smarter with the rest of your money. Setting up your fortress. You have to make this frictionless. If you have to think about it, you won't do it. Step 1. Open a hidden account. Do not put this money in your primary bank. Open a free online savings account. Think Ally, Marcus, or even a separate Cash App or Venmo balance you don't touch. It must be an account you don't see every time you check your spending balance. Out of sight, out of mind. Step 2. The 60-second rule. The moment you see a deposit notification on your phone, you have 60 seconds to move that $20. Do it before you pay a single bill. Do it before you buy a coffee. Step 3. Track the wins, not the dollars. Get a physical notebook or a note on your phone. Every time you move $20, make a tally mark. Seeing 10 tally marks feels like leveling up in a game. You aren't looking at $200, you're looking at 10 successful wins. Step 4. The emergency clause. This is your I'm not completely broke fund. You do not touch it for a better dinner or a pair of shoes. You only touch it if the check engine light comes on or the power is about to go out. Protecting this fund is how you protect your new identity. Beyond the $20. Look, I'm not telling you that $20 a week will make you a millionaire. It won't. But the $20 rule is the starting line. Once you prove to your brain that you can save, once you see that $400 or $600 balance that you built from zero, the mainstream finance advice starts to feel possible. You'll find yourself looking at your spending more closely. You'll find yourself looking for ways to stack more $20 wins. The person who saves $20 consistently for 6 months is psychologically closer to building real wealth than the person who sporadically saves $1,000 once and then spends it because they don't have a system. This trick breaks the paycheck to paycheck cycle because it stops the all or nothing mindset. You don't need a perfect budget. You don't need a stable career. You just need $20 and the courage to move it. If you're watching this, you're likely tired. You're tired of the stress, tired of the apps that don't work, and tired of feeling like you're falling behind while everyone else is moving forward. I'm telling you right now, it is not your fault. The system wasn't built for your reality, but you can hack the system. If you have $20 in your account right now that isn't spoken for, move it right now. Open that second account and make your first tally mark. I want you to drop a comment below. I don't care how much is in your account. Just type, starting today. Let's build a community of people who are tired of being broke and are ready to be stewards of their own freedom for $20 at a time. If you're ready to see what happens once that $20 snowball starts rolling, check out our video on the 3 net worth milestones when wealth finally takes off. It shows you exactly where the explosion phase begins. The clock is ticking on your 5-year sprint. Move your first 20. I'll see you in the comments.